Okay, so second lesson, still zeros. They give you the factors and they give you the original equation and the solution. So, of course, in a perfect world, I'd love for you to look at your factors and see if they make sense. But let's just start off with finding the solution. So we're going to graph it. So go to y equals and x squared minus 16x plus 60. And so we can see that we have a solution here at -6 and -10. So +6 and a +10. So I messed up on a sign. So notice I didn't have a -6 and 10 in my answer choices. So I typed something in incorrectly. And so instead of 16, it should be -16. There we go. So now we are at 6 and 0. And let's zoom out, in. And you can see the other point is at 10 and 0. So our solution is 6 and +10. And notice that we have two of them that are 6 and 10. So that eliminates A and C. So now let's look at the factors. So to get -16, you have to add to get that middle term. -6 plus -10 gives you the -16. +6 and +10 give you a +16 in the middle. Both multiply to get the last. So this is our answer. Okay, so notice this time they did not give us the equation. So you could graph them all and see which one hits at -3 and 2. Let's see. Or we can solve them. So when you set each equal to 0, you're going to move the term over and then divide by the coefficient of x. So let's go back to paper. Okay, so we have 3x plus 2. So 3x plus 2 equal to 0. So the opposite of adding 2 is subtracting 2. Whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. So 3x equals a -2. And then the opposite of multiplying is dividing. So x equals -2/3. And that is just for the first one. So in a perfect world, I hope that most of you can solve by looking. So for it to be negatives, both have to be positive. Okay, so that eliminates the last two. So we got -2/3. It's reverse of what we needed. We needed -3/2. So the B has it in reverse. So 2x plus 3, again, move the 3 over or subtract it. So you get -3 and then divide by 2. So x equals a -3/2. And so that answer is B. And if we graphed B, we would see that it has intercepts at -3/2 and -1/6. And just for grins, I'll show you what that looks like. Open parentheses, 2x plus 3, close it, open it, 6x plus 1, and close. And we can see that we have two solutions that are negative between 0 and 1. Negative 0.17. You've probably seen grades like that. That's 1 out of 6. And then 3/2. And let's see. 2x plus 3, 6x plus 1. And that is negative 1.5. So if we zoom back in or out, then now it's a 1-to-1 relationship. Actually, it's less than that. Let's zoom out. There we go. So -5. So on Desmos, you have to watch the units. So as you zoom in and zoom out, the units change. So sometimes it's not a 1-to-1. Now it is. So now we can see the -1.5. It was concerning me a minute ago. And check. Okay, so, and then we go back to one that you can just graph. So x squared minus x minus 56. And we have our two solutions. They are at -7 and +8. So -7, +8, and none of the others match. So we don't even have to check the factors. But reminder, the factors are always opposite because you're setting them equal to 0. So it's going to be x plus 7 and x minus 8. Thank you. Have a good night.